Hello gainers, I'm Ralphie and welcome to my channel called Fitter Philosophy, in which I share my thoughts, opinions and perspectives. And we're just at the moment of recording this video. We're going into a new year, 2025. Now, I remember 2015, 2005, 1995, 85, 75. My goodness, I even have vague memories of 65. Very distant memories. However, what's extraordinary about 2005 is just how much information is being shared and opinioned along with propaganda across the internet. And one of the extraordinary things that I've been picking up on that I'd like to comment about is the USA congressional hearing on the evidence pertaining to extraterrestrial life and to what used to be called UFOs but are now called UAPs. UFOs being unidentified flying objects, and UAPs being a military term, funnily enough, for unidentified aerial phenomenon. And one of the major questions is, are these phenomenon, which there's overwhelming evidence for them, are they either terrestrial in origin from secret projects by humans, or are they extraterrestrial? Are they manifestations of the activities of other species in the universe for which the majority of humans are oblivious and in denial, even if they know about it? And this raises an interesting question to us all, and it's a famous question: if extraterrestrials exist, why don't they identify themselves? Give us a wave and say hello. And I'd like to answer this question for you. And it's going to go on the presumption and the preposition that extraterrestrials, intelligent life, are smart. Because let's look at the human condition and human behaviour and just how devastatingly destructive and supremely self-harming humans are to one another and to the planetary environment. It's simply extraordinary. It's unprecedented. There's nothing else compares, actually, when you look at other species on the planet that self-harm, and it does happen. It happens with lions, when male lions will kill the cubs of female lions that they don't believe are their own. And, this is healthy cubs, so it's undermining the strength of the pack, in fact. But humans excel at self-harming. The systematic, routine attacking, bombing, annihilation, destruction, damage, harm, and killing of other humans. And I would imagine that if you're an intelligent extraterrestrial, you realise you're dealing with an extremely dangerous species. And that if, for example, little green men did land on the planet, stepped out of their flying saucer, I presume it's a flying saucer, there's many shapes of aircraft that can be used for interstellar travel, that a few humans would be surprised, shocked, get over it, and start to inquire as to who these people were. In other words, show a reserved sense of neighbourliness. But you and I know that's only a small minority of humans. There are other humans, primarily religious humans, who will immediately call out devil, attack the aliens physically, maliciously and seek to kill them. There's also the elite in power who think they've got power. Well, it's rather contained and confined. But hey, humans are full of self-delusions. And they will look to possess the knowledge and possess the presence of these extraterrestrials to get something from them. Therefore, this may lead to interrogations, experiments on them. You know, hardly what you call hospitality. And I would suggest that 90% of the human species would automatically attack these creatures. 90%. I think it's as high as that. Historically, when humans were physically weaker, I think their sense of humanity was in many ways stronger, and that when you look deep dive into historical narratives and records, you'll find endless global, not confined to one particular group, global communication and interaction between humans and unidentified other life forms. Folklore is full of it. Tradition and tales and folk tales are absolutely littered with contact situations where generally, as far as we're aware, a little bit of decorum, respect and good behaviour was enshrined by the ancestors in order to basically keep them, their level of survival a little bit higher. But we're in a different age now. And stupid people are now empowered to be a lot more stupid than they used to be through technology. And that's just the way it is. And that is why I suggest to you that aliens, extraterrestrials, otherworld living organisms, persons, people, entities, do not just show themselves, because frankly, they know at this moment in time generally what an absolutely stupid species humans are. And yet, within that stupidity and within the dumbing downness, there is the most enormous spark for potential, for self-evolution within humans. And it's something that we all get better lives and get more from lives when we strive to reach our higher selves. And perhaps a little bit of intervention from otherworldly species doesn't go amiss. After all, religions of the world are full of it. Absolutely full of it. Thanks for listening. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year.